Hi everyone, I'm Yang Jialing. My group members are Zhang Yao, Zhu Jinyi, Jing Shiwei, Yu Bangjian. Our group topic is The Dilemma of Censorship under Weibo, a study on the impact of China internet censorship on freedom of speech and its interest relations. This topic is divided into 6 parts: introduction, problem statement, campaign objectives, target audience demographics, potential collaborators, duration and frequency of activities, promotional materials.
The first thing we want to talk about is the context of the study. Globally, the implementation of internet censorship varies. Different countries use different means to control information and restrict public access to external information and expression of opinions. The development of social media and internet technology has not only changed the way information is disseminated but also provided new tools and means for censorship. Next, I'd like to talk about restrictions on freedom of speech. On social media platforms such as Weibo, online censorship significantly limits users' freedom of expression. Microblogging platforms are required to comply with national censorship requirements and review and remove sensitive content through keyword blocking, content filtering, and manual review. The platform also has a specialized censorship team to ensure compliance with government regulations. Weibo's content censorship is not only for politically sensitive topics, but also for socially sensitive events, negative news, and controversial content that may attract widespread attention. Although Weibo provides a relatively open space for discussion, the strict censorship limits users' freedom of expression. Many sensitive topics cannot be discussed openly and users' expression is limited. Censorship affects not only ordinary users but also the media, academics, and social activities, leaving public opinion controlled and channeled.
Part 3, I will talk about campaign objectives about introduction. Weibo censorship practice of silence veto based on social and cultural issues. Handling process, this campaign aims to raise global awareness of those methods and their impact. About create understanding, to educate a global audience, especially those new to China's internet. The campaign will explain Weibo censorship and its impacts on free speech and diverse discussion. Tailored communication strategies will be used for different audiences like interactives, Weibos for beginners, and in-depth report for policymakers. About race awareness, showcase censored content like LGBTQ plus rights and environmentalism and its impact on social movement and discussions. Highlight use strategies to negative censorships to spread discussion and on solutions. The first part, I will talk about target audience demography. There are 3 points: age, location, profile. The first point about primary level. Digital native familiar with social media engaged in social movement, ideal for raising awareness due to their online activities and interest in social justice. A second level is experience. Social media users with broadest perspectives on censorship evaluation, valuable for insight beyond primary audience. The second point, location, about globally. Individuals aged 80 to 35 years old, unfamiliar with China's internet, interested in human rights and social justice, like students, activities, journalists. Additionally, those connected to China. In China, young audience interested in navigating Weibo censorships may include social media influencers. The third point, profile. Under global advocate, young, active social media user worldwide concerned about internet censorships, especially on China Weibo platform. This includes students, journalists, activities, human rights and digital, and business internet in China. Young Chinese on Weibos, active Weibo's user in China, seeking to develop critical thinking skills to navigate censorships and engage in discussion. Social media influences in China may be targeted to amplify reach depending on messaging and communication channel.
order to promote this career more effectively, we need to be more extensive partners and continuous efforts. Next, I will introduce potential collaborators in detail. Academic researchers offer in-depth analysis of network censorship and provide theoretical support. Non-government organizations bring expertise in freedom of speech and human rights. Their networks and practical experience help implement and expand projects. International human rights organizations provide global support and pressure, enhancing project impact and sustainability. News media increase exposure and public discussion. Cooperation with outlets like BBC and the New York Times reach a wider audience. Social media platforms like Twitter and Facebook expand activity impact through cross-platform sharing, attracting more participants. International media provide groups and activities offer diverse perspectives and resources. We recommend a minimum duration of 1 year for the activity to ensure substantial impact. Next, let me outline the duration and frequency of the event. Research and planning. Conduct research, define goals, target audience and partners, and create implementation plans. Number 2, publicity and promotion. Attract participants through extensive publicity, organize online and offline activities, and release promotional materials. Implementation and promotion. Execute exercise, produce promotional materials, organize events, and collaborate with partners to achieve goals. And the last, monitoring and evaluation. Continuously monitor and evaluate progress, making adjustments to ensure maximum impact.
Before I introduce our promotional materials, I have to firstly introduce the characteristics and problems of China platform censorship. Take Weibo as an example. All the politically sensitive content, social event, human rights, etc. could be the censor's target. A censorship method called keyword filtering is also widely used in all the internet platforms. So what's the main problem of China's censorship system? Here is a case analysis. According to many interviews of Red users, shows that cases of account bans without legal or sensitive content are still exist, which means that Weibo's censorship system can still lead to unnecessary or subjective bans. Therefore, based on the objective and basic regulations of the activity mentioned above, we choose to set an activity called Freedom of Speech Day and design the following types of activity promotions. Firstly, we can establish an online international seminar exploring Weibo censorship's impact on different aspects. Similarly, we can hold an international debate competition in an online-based interactive format. Set specific issues related to Weibo censorship system as debate goals. Thirdly, we can launch some hashtags on the social media to encourage people to sharing stories and opinions. Here is a poster our group has already made for our activity. As we can see, the center of the poster is marked with the title of the activity, the Internet Freedom of Speech Day. In addition, the title is surrounded by the logos of various social apps, such as YouTube or Weibo, as well as there are many same phrases written in different languages, which is the free speech. This symbolizes the original intention of our poster, which is to appeal to the world about the importance of free speech on online social platforms. Our team also created a brand new YouTube account, which tend to producing videos to educate the world about the basics and details of the Weibo censorship, and also, of course, calls for the free speech. Overall, the mechanics of all these promotions are designed to create a multifaceted campaign. This holistic approach ensures that the message about the impact of Weibo censorship reaches a widespreading and have diverse audience, fostering global awareness and discussion. At the end of my part, I will show the mock video our group had already made.
In a world where our voices should be free, online censorship continues to silence many. On platforms like Weibo, countless users face restrictions daily. Sensitive topics are filtered, posts are deleted, and accounts are banned. Even discussions on vital social issues like LGBTQ+ rights and environmental movements are stifled. This Internet Freedom of Speech Day, join us in raising awareness. Stand against the censorship that limits our freedom to express and share. Together, we can create a more open and free digital world. Participate, share, and make a difference. Your voice matters. Fight for internet freedom.
And for the conclusion, Weibo's censorship driven by government regulations and technological controls severely restricts freedom of speech by limiting public discourse on political, social, and controversial issues. This stifles open discussion, forces self-censorship, and impacts media professionals, academics, and activities. Global media plays a vital role in highlighting these practices, raising awareness, and fostering understanding. By collaborating with human rights organizations and producing multimedia content, international news outlets can illustrate the real-world impacts of Weibo's censorship, encouraging public discourse and advocacy for change. Addressing this issue requires international awareness, collaboration, and innovative advocacy to champion freedom of expression and create a more open digital environment. Thank you for listening.